So I'm taking a look at the directions. The first thing up here is the Be Safe pamphlet. As much as we don't want to have to go through these, you know, pamphlets and read, I'm about to. Now, I'm glad I did open up this box, because one thing that I did have a taste for was some sticky ribs, y'all. And then look at this. As soon as I open up the box, here go a dang on recipe right in the Instant Pot for some dang on sticky ribs. I'm going to make these, so hopefully they come out good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start taking things out. It's the first time. Here goes the cord. And then bam, the pressure cooker, the Instant Pot. Ooh, it looks good sitting right there. You about to be home, buddy. So I don't know what we're going to name this Instant Pot yet. Should it be a man or a woman? I don't know. We like to just name things around here lately. We'll figure it out. The next time we come on, it may have a name, okay? So this is a 6-quart Instant Pot. I'm really excited to make some yogurt, use the pressure cooker, and then, you know, most importantly, make some meats up in here. Some oxtails, some curried goat, some things you won't have time to just sit over the top of the stove and make. Yeah, so this is not for kids. Do not do that. That's a no-no.
But Mom, I thought you said we're not gonna make yogurt today.
No, not today. So pretty easy to open it up. Here go another instruction sheet right here. This is the rack that it came with that I normally see everybody use. What else is in here? Okay. And this is the actual, so it's pretty big. This 6-quart is pretty deep, y'all, just in case you're wondering. So if you have a 3-quart and you may be wondering what the 6-quart looks like, this is it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just read through the instructions really quick. Make sure I get somewhat familiar with how to make these neck bones today, because, oh, I didn't mention it to you guys. We're going to make some neck bones today with some gravy. We have some oxtails in the freezer, so I wanted to make sure I try this out first before, you know, we make the oxtails. So y'all about to experiment with me today. Hopefully this comes out good. If not, listen, that's why it's called practice, okay? So don't judge, and hopefully we're gonna get it right the first time. This thing is really tripping me out, because y'all, they is like, listen, we are not playing with you. You better make sure you read these safeguards for this Instant Pot. They got an orange one and a yellow one. And mind you, my favorite color is orange. So they like, listen, you better read. They done got this one in yellow and red. Like, look, don't play with me. Instant Pot is not playing. Y'all need to read the stuff that they putting in here, okay? So I just discovered something while reading this Get Started pamphlet, and let me know, you guys, what you do, or making sure I'm understanding this correctly, okay? So I'm on the part where it's talking about this seal ring right here. It's saying, it's making it seem like I need to have 2. One for savory and one for sweet dishes. But I only see 1. So is it supposed to come with 2, or do I need to buy another one? Like, this one is for all the beginner ones that's using the Instant Pot. Y'all learning right along with me. But for the ones that are a OG and have been using this, please help me, okay? I don't want no accidents, and I want to make sure everything comes out good. So let me know. Do I need to buy another one for the sweet, or do you just use the same ring? It suggests that I do like a test run with this before I start to use the pressure cooker. I just rinsed it out as instructed, and then now we're going to go ahead and do a test pressure cooker run, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and plug this up because I already rinsed it out. So, yeah. Just figured out how to plug it up. So, bam. And then this little thing right here, I had to figure out what this does. So, this is going to collect all the water from the pressure cooker and go in here, and then I guess once I'm done cooking, I'll dump that out and clean it. Okay, I'm getting it, y'all. I'm getting it slowly but surely. I just plugged it up, so right now it's showing off, okay? But just to see it lit up and not in the box anymore is good enough for me right now. All right, so this is the test that it wants me to do first. It wants me to use liquid to create steam, and then according to this, it's saying 6 quarts, which is the one that we have here, needs freaking 11.5 cups to pressure cook. Wow, that is a lot of dang on liquid, y'all. Maybe it won't look as much once I put it in there, but just thinking about 11 cups of water or 11 cups of broth, Look, y'all better learn how to make some damn homemade broth. Listen, we're going to be going through a lot of liquid. All right, back to the instructions. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start the test. I'm going to take this top back off. And I'm going to put 11 cups of water in here. 11 and a half to be exact. All right, so I got the 11 and a half cups of water in there. And y'all know I like to eyeball when we cooking. So now that I know that that 11 and a half cups of water comes up to a half, this little half mark right there, I don't even need to measure it anymore. I'm just going to make sure I put enough in there just to get to that half mark. But it says you do not want to go over top of this line right here. And we're good. Okay, so cooking isn't hard. New appliances may be scary, but we're going to figure it out, y'all. Okay. I don't know why that thing is blinking like that, but that part is making me nervous. But now it wants me to close the lid. So I guess it just acts right when it's locked up. And now it's not blinking anymore. So now what I'm going to do is, so it wants me to do the steam for 5 minutes. And then, okay, it's doing some things now. Update, I finally was able to get some steam action right there. We got about 3 more minutes left. I didn't clean the neck bones. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this pepper up, and we're gonna be rolling in a second. Once this water heats up, I'm gonna go ahead and dump it out once the steam releases. Y'all ain't even gonna lie and tell you that this dang on button just scared the mess out of me. Hold on, look at this real quick. Let me not even be dangerous, but I'm about to go ahead and vent all that steam out so I can go ahead and move on to the next step of cooking these dang on neck bones. Okay. All right, let that do its thing, and then we'll be back. So let's go ahead and get started on our first meal in the Instant Pot. This is 3 packs of neck bones right here, you guys. I've already cleaned them and just set them in here. I dumped the water out from the test. Now normally this recipe will be way too much water the way that we're going to be cooking these neck bones. If you watched our original neck bone video, you can see how we normally make them. You don't want a lot of water in here, but because we're going to put them in the pressure cooker, it's telling us that we need more water to cook them. But it's fine because we're going to be making a gravy with it as well, so it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and finish filling this up to get to the half mark. I added a little bit less than the half mark. Finally, we got some more of our Better Than Bouillon seasoning. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my goodness. I just realized I forgot to get some onion powder again from the store, but it's okay. I still got a regular onion, but y'all know I love to use both the fresh and the powder. So I'm going to take a nice big hefty, spoonful. It is pork at the same time, so you don't really need as much because you don't want it to be too salty, but I want it to be, have a nice little broth to start out with to cook these neck bones. Next, I'm going to just add some garlic powder. Like I said, I just forgot the freaking onion powder at the stove. So I've been trying to use up this Holy Smoke seasoning. It's perfect for pork and meat, and it has like a variety of different seasonings in here. A nice little savory flavor. So I'm going to add some of that. Has some salt, paprika, brown sugar, garlic, chili powder, spices, All right, so I'm just going to add, and this is going to help with the color as well and make it look nice and cute. This dang on Instant Pot is almost taller than me, y'all. Really gonna have to get the tripod with this because holding this phone, I can barely see. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and just drop in the neck bones. The kids love neck bones. Their grandmother cooks neck bones all the time, so they always messing with her about eating neck bones too much. And then they actually had a taste for them not too long ago, well, this week. So that's the reason why I went on ahead and bought these, along with wanting to try this dang on Instant Pot, was, you know, so they can have fun with her with these dang on neck bones. So I'm going to take some of this liquid out, because as we add in these neck bones, it is like to the fill line, and it's not supposed to be up there. So let me get these all the way in, and then I can adjust the liquid. Alright, so that's better. I got it underneath the max line, because they're saying that if you go above the max line, it's going to be a problem. So on second thought, I don't have the onion because Emmy used it in her beans. So I'm just going to go in with this pepper right here. That's fine. Just going to float those in there like that. Okay, so when you first turn it on the meat setting, it already presets to 35 minutes because that's saying that's the normal time. But if you want it more tender, in which we do, 45 minutes instead of 35, because the book says if you want a more tender meat, then you got to add 10 more minutes. So that's what I did right there, because who doesn't want their meat falling off the bone? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. That keep warm, and then once this thing heats up, it's going to do the countdown for 45 minutes. So we'll see y'all back once 45 minutes is up. Right, y'all. So the 45 minutes has passed on these neck bones. I'm gonna go ahead and release the pressure so that way it can cool off, so I can open it up. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out, why is it this color? I don't know if that's supposed to be right? What's going on? I know dang on well it wasn't supposed to do that. So I'm trying to clean this off before I go ahead and open it. But what the heck was that? Y'all, please tell me, because if this is how it's going to be, I don't know if I really want this dang on thing. So I'm gonna be mindful. I'm gonna be hopeful. Maybe I did something wrong just now. We'll find out for sure once I open it up. But stay tuned. Okay, I just took the lid off. Now we about to go ahead and inspect this dang on pot and see how tender they are, because y'all, I'm scared. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm scared. I don't know what that was and why I did it. Was it the fat? Why did all that fat come out the vent? I thought it was supposed to be clear. Do I have a defective machine? Just please tell me, y'all, so I can send it back. So the tenderness of these neck bones, y'all, I can't complain about. I feel like I need to season them up some more though, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get this gravy done. But look at this, y'all. Ooh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Now I feel a little better, but now we got to get all of this liquid into gravy. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a lot of liquid. So these are the learning points for me, you guys. So now that I know how this pressure cooker operates, this is way too much liquid in here. So what I'm going to do, in the measuring cup, I'm going to take about half of this liquid out of here so I can start this gravy. We still got a little bit of liquid in there, so probably about like 2 cups of liquid. This is all of the other liquid that I was able to get out, so that's about like 3 cups worth. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this cornstarch. That's gonna be the thickener agent. I'm gonna put the cornstarch in the bowl first and then mix it up that way, versus just adding it straight in here, because it's going to get lumpy that way. I want to at least make it into a paste first and then be able to pour it in here. All right, So this is about, okay, so this is about like a half a cup's worth of cornstarch. Now what I'm going to do is take some of this broth, add it to here. Now I'm going to mix this in first and then add it in here. So it's kind of like you, what's the term for the egg when you're trying to temper the egg? We're doing the same thing with the cornstarch. We're just going to mix it in first, make it into a paste, and then add it back in here. Y'all, this is kind of stressful. Trying to get this Instant Pot and figure it out. This is going to take some practice. So I ain't going to lie to y'all. Got to get it down first. But, you know, that meat, for the first review of it, them neck bones, it's like stupid tender. That I am pleased with. Okay. Let me put this phone down so I can mix this up better. So I probably added a little bit more cornstarch that I would like to have added. So I'm just going to add the rest of it in here. I said like 2 big tablespoons. Add it a little more. This broth is still hot. Okay, so now I'm going to add this back in here. Gonna give it a stir. And I'm going to season it up again because it could still be a little bit more flavorful for me. I put it on the saute mode for about 10 minutes. I'm figuring that's the mode where I can keep the top off and try to get this broth thickened up. So let's try that. I'm going to add some of this Sazon all-purpose seasoning. And I want some more garlic powder. So I did forget to add one thing. Now this is still on the saute setting. Now one thing that I did do, you guys, was add the rest of that cornstarch. So in total, I did add about the whole half a cup of cornstarch to this. I'm going to add some white pepper. It's starting to get thick now, which is a good thing. But these dang on neck bones kind of broke up a lot. You want to be able to eat these off the bone. So it's more so looking like neck bone soup. That's pretty much what we done made, y'all. Some neck bone soup. Okay. It's still fine. It's still going to be good. They're going to eat it up. If you want to add some vegetables to this, you can. Or just put it over top of some rice. It's probably what we're going to do right here. But y'all, just stay tuned for the journey. I really wanted to document this, whether it came out good or bad tonight, because, you know, this was our first time using it. And then later on, I just want to go back and see where we came from versus where we go in the future. All right, so give us some ideas. What would you like for us to cook in this Instant Pot? You know, once we get better at it.
Yogurt too.
Yeah, so we want to
we're gonna make yogurt in that too.
Yes, we want to make some yogurt.
And some rice pudding.
Mm-hmm. But let me go ahead and show you how it's going to look with the rice inside. All right, you guys. So the rice is at the bottom. So just eat this like some soup. You can still add your hot sauce on top. And this will be good if you got a cold right now. I know it's the summertime, but some people still got sinus infections.
And I have a cold.
Exactly. So let me show you guys at the bottom what it looks like with the rice. That's what it looks like. Okay. So you can still add your hot sauce on top. Let me go ahead and taste it with the rice. You got your little broth at the bottom. Let's see what it tastes like. So I do need some hot sauce on here, y'all, though. But
my mom likes hot stuff. She's a hot person.
I do. We'll see y'all back for the next video. Make sure y'all stay tuned, subscribe, and like our videos. All right. See y'all later.
Can I have some meat now?